the national championship. The Florida Gators have won the Southeastern Conference Championship. GatorZone is brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud partner of the Florida Gators.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of GatorZone. We are on the second floor of the Swamp, and we are excited because Florida football is, of course, back. A home victory over UT Martin to start off the season. I am Jeff Cardozo, and we welcome in, for the first time ever on GatorZone, Kyle Crooks. You normally hear Kyle on women's basketball, soccer, softball, and you're used to just calling victories all over the place. So it is our victory today. Get to listen to you.
Well, Jeff, thanks so much for having me. It's great to be with you here on GatorZone. And for Florida, it was a great start to the home slate for Florida football-wise with a shutout victory over UT Martin. And certainly fans excited to be back in the Swamp.
It's the Gators. You got to be here.
I wouldn't miss it. It's just family. It's all being together. It's just part of a family, a different family that we've been together for so long.
There's the snap to Franks on play action. Felipe dropping back, looking, has plenty of time. Now rainbows the ball deep down the field for Van Jefferson. He makes the catch at the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Gators! Van Jefferson, the moving man, into the end zone for the Gators' first touchdown tonight.
I mean, it's a great atmosphere. You know? I mean, be able to get together with family and friends, and we just have a ball. I mean, it's the Orange and Blue Nation. We love it.
We're always proud to be one of the first people here. The tailgating experience is next to the game, probably the next best experience. It's always cool to see friends and family pop by. Try to have all the amenities for everyone to hang out and enjoy the Florida heat and just have a good time.
Wow, being a Gator, I can't imagine being anything else. Just that simple.
Now they bring a man in motion. They fake it to Hammond, and Franks looks to throw. Got a wide open receiver. Quarantined, and a catch made. Touchdown! Tyree Cleveland got quarantined down there in the orange end zone, and it's now 16.
Even though I'm not a player, but it's still like a brotherhood. It's a family. I mean, Orange and Blue. It's the Gator Nation.
It's wonderful. It's a wonderful time. Every year we have a blast. I was born with orange hair and blue eyes. I was born a Gator.
Game day, very exciting. I grew up here. I grew up in that parking spot. Been coming to the Gator games since I was a wee kid. So excited to be back. It's always a fun time. Know everybody around, and it's fun to be back in the Swamp. Went to school here. 11 family members went to school here, so go Gators.
Leon Zipperer is playing at fullback spot, and they hand it off to Malik Davis, trying to run off to the left and surge to the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown, Malik Davis. Touchdown, Gators.
Yeah, it brings me back to college and just everything that University of Florida was, and how you go here for 4 years and you bleed orange and blue, and to extend that to football season or any of the other athletic games, it kind of brings me back to when I was at school.
It's like they say, you're either a Gator or you're a Gator bait. It's that simple.
I think it's the tradition. It's the tradition of the Florida Gators and everything that game day means. There's no other place like it.
Excited to have fans back in the Swamp was certainly an exciting atmosphere. And for Florida football, they'll hit the road coming up. But for volleyball, they're used to that as well. Student athletes, you have to be all over the map in volleyball. They hit the road.
Well, and for broadcasters, too, you know the grind. It's long flights, it's early mornings, it's quirkiness in the airport, but it's camaraderie. It's fun. It's getting to be together, and hopefully that hotel coffee is pretty good. But Mary Wise is used to it, been doing it for 29 years. So here's a look at the volleyball team's travel up to Louisville.
welcome to the LNN Federal Credit Union Arena on the campus of the University of Louisville as the homestanding Louisville Cardinals, ranked number 25 in the nation, will square off against SEC foe number 10 ranked Florida Gators. Saray, what a hand, what hands. Hammonds powers it off the Emily Scott block. There's big number 5 to finish it off. And that big swing from Bayer Hall. Carlton finally gets the cut shot to go down, and the Gators take set 2. Henry swing. Couldn't ask for a better way to end it. King combed it down on the block.
Maybe the best thing that comes out of this is the play of Paige Hammonds and Allie Gregory.
So much fun. Seeing all my family and friends in the crowd was a blast.
Coming home is not easy. Many distractions, that many people wanting to talk to you, be with you, and yet they were nothing but business. Both of them played really well today.
I thought we played amazing tonight, so that also made it fun, and getting a W for the first game of the season was great.
Gregory is so fast on her first step.
That's Louisville native Paige Hammond putting it down. This team looks like they have the makings for another run deep in an NCAA tournament. Florida Gators are going to make noise in the volleyball world this year.
So now all of you out there really see how hectic it is on the road, but they handle it so well, and a lot of road victories, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's always great. And it's time for our first break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at how our student athletes spent their summer.
GatorZone is brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud partner of the Florida Gators, and by Gatorade Thirst Quencher, the proven sports fuel.
Welcome back to GatorZone. Kyle Crooks and Jeff Cardozo. Well, Jeff, I spent my summer, I had a couple months off. I was pumping my fist on the Jersey Shore, had the tanning lotion out and everything, but not everybody has lazy summers. For our student athletes, they had a lot going on.
Yeah, it was really almost more work than the regular season, because for baseball guys, you're playing in the summer, you've got jobs, you're doing a whole bunch of different things. And I know Percy and Tim behind us didn't really need to worry about an internship because they were that good, but that is certainly not the case for many of the student athletes. They will go into the real world eventually, and they spent their summer doing some internships.
This summer, football player Brett Diogardi, lacrosse player Lexi Bolton, and swimmer and diver Tyler Silver all worked internships in Gainesville. The three athletes understand the importance of preparing for life after athletics and preparing for a job. All three got to get very hands-on this summer and advance in their desired career path.
Since starting at ESPN Gainesville, I've learned how to write my own articles that have been published. So they'll assign me a certain topic I need to look up information on, then write my own article on. And then also I've been doing trending nows, which are little 50-second clips where I write out my own work on what we're trying to produce for the radio show. And basically, I'll just record myself in the radio in the area over there.
Good afternoon, I'm Brett Diogardi.
Tell them basically what I'm talking about and what we're trying to promote for the show.
With the HR part, I am leading the intern experience program here, so similar to the UAA experience. I'm kind of going over a bunch of different professional development activities. I'm doing a lot of different fun games that keep the other interns engaged. We have a program of over 40 interns here, so it's very important to kind of, make them feel engaged, make them enjoy their time here, and develop them not only as an engineer or as a salesman, but as a professional going up into the real world.
We send out service technicians to hospitals that are kind of overbooked with their scheduling, whether it's preventive maintenance checkups or they're behind on IV pumps, making sure that they're still working.
I've always been writing sports articles ever since I was younger. It's something I have a passion for, and I really like writing.
None of these experiences would have been possible without the help of the Otis Hawkins Center, a place for athletes across UF to meet with just about anybody that can help them. Here, they have access to advisors, nutritionists, counselors, and more to meet their athletic, academic, and personal needs.
I think the Hawkins Center, since I've got way before the internships, always helped me out just because the resources you have there, your academic advisors and people that are there for you, and then the rooms, the computer labs.
February, I actually tore my ACL. So I was kind of in a spot of crap, now what do? I tore my ACL, now I need to work in Gainesville so I can get PT here, and that wasn't my original plan. So I kind of went to Allison in the Career Center. I was like, Allison, I need help, I need a job, and I need it quick. So she led me in the right way, and she was actually the one that told me that UAA has an intern experience with Exact Tech. And so it was really nice because I was able to fast track, my internship with Allison.
They've really helped out in setting me up to be prepared for what comes after college when I need to get a real job.
I want to be either a sports journalist or sports broadcaster whenever I'm done playing football. Definitely want to be have the rest of my professional career revolve around sports because that's my passion. So
don't narrow your scope. Just keep an open mind and be ready to help with anything that they throw at you.
We have phenomenal resources at the UAA. There's definitely no shame or no problem with getting started in your career as soon as you can.
As great as athletics are, there's a lot of life to live after college. And at Florida, student athletes get prepared for both. For GatorZone, I'm Graham Marsh.
So certainly a busy summer for our student athletes and a busy summer across campus on the southwest side. Last year you had the debut of essentially what is a brand new KDC show, Presley Stadium. Across the street, you have Florida Ballpark starting next baseball season. You have new broadcast digs, Jeff.
Yeah, can't wait. And it's going to be awesome for the fans as well. I know that's what Scott Strickland really wants to do is appease these fans, and they deserve it. And certainly Kevin O'Sullivan deserves it. The success that he has had on the baseball field, already one of the top recruiters each and every year, but these new digs are going to be absolutely spectacular. So he got to look at it, so did Scott Strickland, and now all of you get to look at how the baseball field is moving along.
A ballpark that represents Gator baseball is really what we strive to achieve. I think as you start to see the ballpark now coming out of the ground, you can envision it. I think you see that it's really going to enhance not only student-athlete experience, but fan experience.
The architects did a great job in designing a ballpark where the fans are really close, have great sight lines. The open concourse is really going to be a game changer, I think, just from a fan experience standpoint. So, get a chance to walk through here. It's starting to all kind of come to fruition, and you get to kind of visualize what it's really going to, the finished product is really going to be like.
Totally gives you a totally different perspective when you drive through here every day to and from work, but when you come in here and kind of see everything and how it's all flowing together, and the fan aspect of it, and the clubhouse underneath, the team room, and how everything's going to flow, it's really kind of neat to be able to see.
So I think primarily what you'll see in the next month or so, month and a half, is all of the precast seating bowl, and then the interior finishes, the exterior skin. Really, a lot of the spaces will start to take shape interior-wise. But it'll just enhance the overall view. You'll be able to start seeing, where your seat is, what your view from the seat is going to be, and the shade will start to really kind of enhance itself. You'll see what seats are shaded. But just, I think overall, what you'll be able to see is you can walk around the entire concourse and see the field.
I think one of the great things about the Florida Ballpark is there's going to be something for everybody. There's wonderful chairback seats for the fans to sit in. The club level is going to be a great vantage point and add a lot of amenities. But there's a ton of berm seating, open berms for fans to go and enjoy, and families and students to come out and enjoy this beautiful weather we have in Florida during baseball season in the spring, and get a chance to find something that fits them. So it's not one size fits all. There's something for everybody. I think that's what's going to make the park really special.
Overall progress of the project is really kind of where we knew it had to be to be ready for following next season. But we're just really excited about how the berms are shaping out, how the chairback seats are shaping out, just overall how the project from computer to now reality of drawing it is really enhanced to what the experience is going to be at Gator baseball.
Florida Ballpark is certainly coming along on the southwest side of campus, and I thought I had some good broadcast digs at KDC Show Press Lee Stadium. I'm pretty jealous, Jeff.
Can't wait. That's Melmer old Bart Scott did that. So I can't wait to tell you about our next story, though, but we do have to get a break. And we come back, some Bling coming to campus.
GatorZone is brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud partner of the Florida Gators, and by Gatorade Thirst Quencher, the proven sports fuel.
Hey everybody, welcome back to GatorZone alongside Kyle Crooks, Jeff Cardozo with you. You see a whole bunch of SEC championships behind us, and that's what it is to be at the University of Florida. Each and every year, you've got an opportunity to get a ring. I got one as a player. I know Kyle got one as a broadcaster, and that's just the norm around here.
Yeah, that shiny bling. That's just part of being a Florida Gator, and it's just a tradition here, winning SEC championships and gymnastics, part of that tradition. Let's take a look when they got their rings.
The 2019 Florida gymnastics season did not end the way Coach Rowland and the team wanted, but there was still plenty to celebrate from last season. The Gators' 6-1 record saw some huge moments, including a win in Baton Rouge for the first time since 2011, snapping LSU's 35 home meet win streak. A dual win in Tuscaloosa for the first time since 1979. And of course a win at Arkansas, which gave the Gators sole possession of the 2019 SEC regular season title. And what's fit for SEC champions? Obviously, some new bling. The 2019 SEC Champions ring was designed by last year's seniors Amanda Chaney and Alicia Boren, with some help from head coach Jenny Rowland.
Actually, we got our inspiration from the track team. They had a black ring, I think it was a few years back, but we just wanted to have orange and blue on the ring for once. We usually just have one or the other, so that's how we kind of got the orange up and the blue jewels. And then, of course, we wanted to incorporate Bailey, so that's probably my favorite part of the ring is the ribbon with her crown on it.
I think my favorite part is that it has the ribbon on it for Bailey. That was really a big part that Jenny actually didn't even tell Chaney and I about, so it was awesome.
I think the ring's beautiful. I'm glad it's pretty big because I think we put a lot of work into it, so I think it represents everything that we did. And it has all the dates inside every time we beat an SEC opponent, and that's pretty special.
With family and friends in attendance, the team gathered together to celebrate their 2019 accomplishments and check out their new hardware.
It's been a while since season ended, so to come back together and all be here and look at it at the same time was super special.
It's really fun to have everyone together, including the parents and Bailey, with us here tonight, and just looking back on the season, remembering all the great things that we accomplished.
Honestly, it's awesome. I miss everybody so much, and even though I'm in Gainesville, I don't see them, we don't travel in the same circle anymore, so it's great to be with everybody and their parents. It's like a nice family reunion.
It's always fun to reminisce on success, but the ring ceremony was also a huge motivation for the upcoming season.
Definitely very hungry for season. Preseason starts soon, so I think we're all just anxious for that, ready to get back into it and have another great year.
With another talented roster, the 2020 Florida gymnastics team hopes to turn in their ring sizes once again next spring and add more sparkle to their hands. For GatorZone, I'm Shelby Granath.
And I'm sure, Jeff, a lot of top plays went into winning that SEC championship. A lot of great plays around the campus here at the University of Florida.
It's amazing to think about doing flips on 4 inches, and everything that they do is absolutely fantastic. So, of course, you get a lot of top plays from gymnastics, but we're going to indoctrinate you into what top plays are all about right on the other side of the break.
Well, we're here in the Swamp. Perfect seats to watch a football game. We're right at the 40-yard line, have a beautiful view. I mean, this is the place to be on Saturdays. Jeff, what are you doing?
It's ice cream, man. Hot outside. And, of course, you have to have ice cream to be able to sit back, relax, and enjoy some top plays. So I'll teach you all the tricks while we watch these guys.
Today's top plays are brought to you by Nike.
2nd and goal from the 15. Franks to throw for it. Got a man wide open. It's caught. Touchdown. Freddie Swain, 15 yards and the score. After the marker, 2nd and 13. Sawyer pressure, didn't feel it, and he is sacked, and the football comes out. And this time Sawyer Smith able to recover the fumble. Jonathan Grenard came off the edge untouched. From the 8. Trask trying to keep it, then pitches back to Pirine in for the touchdown. Here's the pressure. Smith will take a shot, air ball, and it is intercepted. Trask gonna keep it, and the lane opened up wide for him. Untouched, Kyle Trask into the game and into the end zone. Kentucky just trying to get the football back. Give it to the first man through, Josh Hammond, sideline, and running away from people. Josh Hammond will not be denied. 76 yards for the touchdown. There are no flags.
Roberts gets a head on it, back out to Lindley. Strike from distance, world class for number 2. Lefersky inside the box. Kara chops it down and shoots and into the back of the net. Third goal of the year for the first-year Gator, Vanessa Kara. Playing with a lot more confidence. This ball served in for Sammy Betters. Near post shot, and Betters will score.
Man, I thought I was going to show you how to do it and didn't even get to get my ice cream because those top plays were so good.
Well, let me show you. I'm going to get my treat here, get my ice cream bar going. This exciting top plays. You need a treat after watching that.
How about that? So he is learning. Hope all of you learn some more things about the Florida Gators because as we know, Florida Nation, Gator Nation is the best in the entire country. But that's going to do it for this week's episode. You did awesome, but make sure you tell them how they can keep following the Gators.
Yeah, Jeff, thanks for having me. And you can follow the Gators on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat to make sure you keep up with your Florida Gators.
And we got to check out that Instagram from those Jersey Shore summer that he talked about earlier in the show. I bet that's lit.
Yeah, it was. You know, you got to pump your fists. We don't pump our gas, we pump our fists. Remember that, Jeff.
Okay, I will remember. And you guys remember to watch each and every week here on GatorZone. I am Jeff Cardozo. He is
Kyle Crook.
And awesome camera work again from Gareth Gutierrez. We'll see you guys next time.